My name is Clark, and welcome to Commander Tilt. Just a little bit about my channel. I do focused commander decks, and I like to play them against each other with the idea of trying to figure out which deck is the funnest and the best decks, which ones are the most competitive, and really to see how they play. In today's battle, we are doing a finals. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that this is the culmination of an 8-bracket setup, so I've already had 6 videos previous to this. And the winners of each side of the bracket ended up being Zada, Hedron Grinder, and Phelddagrif. Zada Hedron Grinder is a mono-red deck. Let me just read Zada. Zada says, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only Zada Hedron Grinder, copy that spell for each other creature you control that spell could target. Each copy targets a different one of those creatures. In other words, if I cast, say, for example, Crimson Wisps and turn Zada red, draw a card, then it targets all of my creatures. They all turn red, and I draw 1 card for each creature. So it's very impactful to have, say, like 8 or 10 creatures, and then you draw 8 or 10 cards for a single red mana. Similarly, in a previous game, you might have watched me cast Titan Strength +3/+1 to Zada, and then all of my creatures get +3/+1. So the design of this deck is to go wide first and early, and then swing in with all of the creatures, and then pump them up real big with like a couple pump spells. It's such an explosive deck. It usually does lethal on 1 turn because of how quick and fast and efficient it is. The other deck we're playing today is one of my Bant decks. It is Phelddagrif, one of my favorite decks for sure. Phelddagrif has 3 activated abilities, but the only one I ever use is green, trample until end of turn. Don't even care about that. I never attack with Phelddagrif. Put a hippo token into play under target opponent's control. Treat that token as a 1/1 green creature. So that's why I like this deck so much, because it is almost antithetical to think that you're going to win a game because I'm giving away creatures. And yet that's what Phelddagrif's main goal is, to just give away hippos left and right, and hopefully give away so many hippos that when he can drop a spell like, say, Angel's Trumpet or Gideon, then he will all of a sudden have this huge advantage because the opponents have so many creatures. And then, of course, it's got a pillow fort style setup so that he makes it sure the green creatures can never, ever attack. So I hope you like this battle today. We have a couple introductions, so we'll get into it.
This is Zada Hedron Grinder. My goblin forces. We are on the verge of victory. We are storming the gates of this castle. The humans shall not survive. The hippos shall not survive. Goblins shall reign forever.
Phelddagrif's opening hand included Rewind, Howling Golem, Unwind, Azorius Chancery, an island, a forest, and a snow-covered forest. Zada's hand included Hanweir Garrison, Dualcaster Mage, Opaline Unicorn, Expedite, and 3 mountains. Phelddagrif won the die roll. And now for an introduction from the new narrator of Phelddagrif's battles.
This is Baird, Steward of Argive. I know in the past Phelddagrif's battles have been narrated by the illustrious, diligent farmhand, my good friend, Fontenote, or whatever his name is. But, I felt like this battle was too important to leave to the plebeians. I am a steward and a former general of Argive. I am certain that my leadership is necessary in this battle to come, and for this I have offered my services to the Phelddagrif to narrate such battle. With that, we shall begin. Our first draw is a Simic Growth Chamber. We shall put down a forest and pass the turn.
Draw for turn is inner fire. I shall put down a mountain, and then pass the turn.
Oh, now thank you very much. Our draw is a Temple Bell. Put down the Simic Growth Chamber, and we must bounce a forest back to my hand.
Draw for turn is Titan Strength. I put down another mountain, and then I shall pass the turn.
Thank you very much. Shall untap. My draw is the Dictate of Crewfix. On this venture, I shall put down an island, and then, tapping 3 mana, I play the Howling Golem, and pass the turn.
I shall draw the card. Hanweir Battlements. Unfortunate, because I have the Hanweir Garrison in my hand already. I shall play a Mountain for my turn, and then tapping 3 mana. I play the Hanweir Garrison, and then I pass the turn.
Thank you for passing. First I shall untap. My draw is the card Sleep. I put down the Azorius Chancery, bouncing the island to my hand. Moving to combat, I attack with the Howling Golem.
I shall block with the Hanweir Garrison. They bounce off each other.
My draw is a Grey Pelt Refuge.
My draw is a Mountain.
I must discard the hand size, sleep, and rewind. And I pass the turn.
Shall untap. My draw for turn is Alloy Mir. I play a Mountain, and then I shall tap 3 mana for the Alloy Mir. And in the combat, I shall swing with the Hanweir Garrison, which creates 2 human tokens, which are also attacking.
I have no blockers.
And I pass the turn, doing 4 damage.
I shall untap. My draw is Girapur Orrery. Put down a forest. And then I tap 4 mana for the Girapur Orrery, which allows me to play a Grey Pelt Refuge, gaining a life. If I do not wish to attack, I shall pass the turn.
Shall untap. Draw's turn is Memorial to War. I play Hanweir Battlements, and then I tap the Alloy Mir and all of my mountains. 2. Turn the Hanweir Battlement and the Hanweir Garrison into Hanweir the Writhing Township. I am so excited, I have never done this before. And in the combat, I shall swing with all of my available creatures. And the Writhing Township creates 2 Eldrazi Horror.
Have no blocks.
I do 15 damage, and I pass the turn.
I shall untap. The draw is a plains. I put down the plains, and I also put down an island because of Girapur Orrery. Tap 3 mana for the Temple Bell, and I pass the turn.
I shall untap.
Hello? Is anybody here? I'm looking for my mommy! Oh, look at that monster! It's terrifying!
Get out of here, you stupid whip!
Okay, bye!
My draw for turn is a Mountain. I shall play the Mountain. Then I shall tap 4 mana for Zada, Hedron Grinder. Moving to combat, I shall swing with every creature available, even the Alloy Mir.
I shall declare the Howling Golem as a blocker for the Writhing Township.
I've declared blockers, you fool. I shall tap 1 mana for Titan Strength, targeting Zada, which pumps my entire team. I do. After blockers, I've declared 41 total damage. Goblins are victorious. Goblins! Goblins! Goblins!
I shall return. This is not over, goblins.
Well, the first battle is in the books, and Zada takes a 1-0 lead versus Phelddagrif. The next battle, of course, will be the second round of the same finals competition. We're going to see if Phelddagrif can pull off a come-from-behind win and pull the series even, or will Zada take the second victory and then, of course, the championship in the second ever Commander Tilt. I'd like to thank you so much for watching my channel. I do have a Patreon page, and please remember to like and subscribe. You have a great day. There were 5 cows on a farm, 1 mama cow and 4 baby cows. The first baby cow walks up to the mom and says, "Mama, why is my name Rose?" The mommy cow replies, "Well, honey, a rose petal fell on your head when you were a baby." The next calf walks up and asks, "Mama, why is my name Lily?" The mother replies, "Because, honey, a lily petal fell on your head when you were a baby." The third baby comes up and asks, "Mama, why is my name Daisy?" The mama cow replied, "Well, when you were born, a daisy petal fell on your head." The final baby walks over and says, "The mama cow says, 'Shut up, Cinderblock.'"